In one of my previous videos, I did a small mock-up of a D-log cabin with no gap between the logs. And I decided it'd be fun to go ahead and build a full-size cabin with the D-logs. So I wanted to make it pretty small and basically make a kind of a kit that I could disassemble and move it fairly easily. So what I'm doing is just building an 8-foot by 8-foot D-log cabin with no gap and no floor. And my plan for the roof is to have some kind of roof system that is basically just several bigger pieces that I can easily take apart and reassemble. So the idea would be able to disassemble this cabin, put it in the back of a truck, drive out in the middle of nowhere, and carry it piece by piece if you wanted to through the woods to a location and reassemble it there. So I thought it'd be a fun project to try that, and that's what I'm working on now. The walls are only going to be about 4.5, maybe 5 feet tall, and again, have no floor in it. Probably just put down a tarp, maybe a piece of carpet in there. So this will be just a really basic cabin, room inside for a couple of cots and maybe a small table. Fun to camp in and portable, that's the idea. So. And one thing I'm doing on this cabin, since there's no gap, it's really everything has to be so precise to keep that gap and to keep all the joints nice and tight. I do recommend building with a gap normally, but I'm kind of being super careful on all my notches, and I'm coming back with a sander even, and I'm sanding all these, which really makes it look nice. Improves the fit quite a bit. Later I'll sand the interior face of these logs and put sealer on everything and probably do a little stain too. But for right now I'm just kind of doing a test fit on everything as I make the pieces, stacking them up here. I can drill holes near the end of each log in exactly the same place, so that later I can use either a rebar, or I'll probably use all thread rod, and run the rod through the logs and bolt them together so that they'll be held firmly together, and over time they won't warp and twist. And I want to send out a thank you to my buddy Paul, the Bearded Carpenter. He has a really good video demonstrating the use of all thread rod to bolt together a log cabin. So I'll put a link to his video in the description of this video. And Paul has a lot of good videos on log cabin building. So I'm not going to attach this right now, but we're going to continue putting a few more logs up this evening. I make videos on log cabin building, off-grid living, exploring the backcountry of Montana. So if you like that kind of content, please help me out by subscribing to the channel and liking the videos that you like and leaving comments below. Coming along nicely. So I think I'll try to shoot for 8 courses. Each log is 6 inches tall. So if I go 8 courses, that'll give me 4-foot walls. I may go in an additional course. We'll see how it looks once we get up that far. But so far it's going together pretty well. The parts are going to be really light, easy to handle, so I think it's going to be a fairly quick assembly process. So I think that's a wrap for today's progress. We'll pick this up again in a couple of days. Looks like we're in for some pretty nice weather for a while. Winter seems like it's finally coming to an end here in Montana. The weather's really beautiful right now. Hopefully it holds out like this for a while.